Almighty, merciful, gracious, and loving God, in this moment of prayer, we seek refuge from the chaos of our surrounding world. Give to us your peace and your grace. Remind us that the sacred nature of these moments in the important work that lies before us. Remind us that what we do in this town council meeting affects many people in the community we share. Bless now all who gather in this place. Bless the town council meeting that lies before us. Bless those who lead us. To those who lead, grant the patience of cooperation. For discussions encountered here, grant clarity of thought. For decisions made here, grant the courage for truth. Let us be surrounded with your grace as we practice discernment, wisdom, and vision. Keep ever before us the broken places of our life together, places of despair and disappointment, places of pain and injustice, places of neglect and abuse. In our world today, it seems we are surrounded by so many extremes. We are often tempted to take the short journey to an extreme position. Just 5 days ago on September the 11th, we paused to remember the danger of such extreme beliefs, remembering the sacrifice of so many, remembering those brave women and men who fearlessly went into the unknown, sacrificing themselves to help others. Bless our first responders who watch over us and protect us. Remind us today that what divides us pales in comparison to what unites us. Remind us of our love for you and our love for our neighbor. Help us keep our vision and our purpose towards the common good of all people, a vision that benefits our children, grandchildren, and future generations. As we journey together, set our hearts to beat in rhythm with yours, and blend us with all people of goodwill, both in this place and beyond, as this community stands as a beacon of hope, of peace, and of justice. For this we pray in your holy and precious name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. Go down. All please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
All right, so we're really happy tonight to have James and Joshua Miller with us, two of our PYP students. James is a fourth grader, and he's in Miss Thompson's class, and she describes him as someone who loves to read and loves history, says history is his passion. And one of our IB traits is being an inquirer, and she said that he is one of the best inquirers that she's ever seen. So congratulations on that, James. Joshua is a second grader in Miss Ormond's class, and he has the learner profile traits of a risk taker, and he works really hard at school and enjoys football, his horses, his family, and his friends. And he puts his heart into everything he does. So, boys, we're very glad to have you tonight to lead us in our pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
I love that part. That's just the best. Going to agenda item C-1, Resolution 24-65, consider an act to approve Resolution 24-65, make an appointment to the council member, place 2, to serve until the next municipal election. Do I have a motion to approve Resolution 24-65 to approve Michael Yakira to council, place 2?
So moved.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Let me just tell you real quick about, we are so pleased. When we had this opening on council, we had several people apply, and Michael Yakira has been in Westlake about a year and a half. He's in Quail Hollow. He has a CEO, CFO background. He has been on numerous boards from United Way of Southern Nevada to the statewide medical school steering committee. He is still on the board of trustees of Foundation for UNLV. He's on the board of directors of the Smith Center Performing Arts, and he is on the Foundation for Lehman College, and now he is a town council member of Westlake, and we're so happy to have him. He's actually had a medical procedure today, one that I've had, the spinal injection. We have bad backs, we have that in common, but he will be ready to go in 2 weeks. But Michael, get better, and we're glad you're on council.
And if I can just add to that, during his interview process, Michael really does have a heart to serve, and he has a passion for education, so he's looking forward to learning about Westlake Academy and more about our town.
Yeah, and I think, Wade, he's coming up here to go over the financials and kind of we had lunch with him last week and kind of got him up to speed. And
As soon as he gets recovered, we have a date set aside for him to come up and go through all the financials for the town.
Okay, perfect. Thank you all. Derek Miles, is he here? We're going to do a proclamation. Derek, thanks for being here. This is, we're going to proclaim September 2024 is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. And whereas prostate cancer is one of the most common cancers in America and the second leading cause of cancer deaths for Texas men, it's a serious condition that plagues the lives of millions of men, their communities, and their loved ones. And whereas prostate cancer is the most frequent diagnosed cancer among men in the United States, where 1 in 8 will be diagnosed with this prostate cancer at some point in their life, with most cases occurring in men over the age of 45. However, there are other multiple factors that can increase a patient's risk, such as family history, prostate cancer, and being overweight. And whereas, although prostate cancer gives just cause for concern, medical interventions can cure the disease, and screening can help detect cancer in its earliest stages before it is spread. And accordingly, all Texans and Westlake residents are encouraged to be mindful of the annual prostate screening and support individuals and families affected by this terrible disease. Together, we can reduce the number of Texas lost to prostate cancer. Therefore, I, Kim Graves, Mayor of Westlake, Town of Westlake, with the Town Council, do hereby proclaim September 2024 to be Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Thank you for being here. Any comments or?
Sure, just quickly. First, I want to thank Wade Carroll and the council, because prostate cancer is personal to me. A couple years ago, my father, in his 60s, found out he had prostate cancer. But the silver lining there was he found out early. So finding out early has become a pet project for me. So there's new technologies today that you can find out as early as stage 0. If you find out any type of cancer at stage 0, there's a 99% survival rate. So again, I just want to say thank you so much for even acknowledging the month of September.
Yeah. And let me just share a personal story. My stepfather passed of prostate cancer years and years ago, and you know, I'm pretty diligent, but I had an elevated PSA score, and I went through all of the right thing, but I have as mild as you can get prostate cancer, and luckily it's on, you know, observation every 6 months, but I know we've had other council members had those issues, but you do have to get checked. These things are, if you catch them early, as they tell us, you can be in good shape with them, so.
And you're with where?
Excuse me?
What group are you with?
I'm with a company called CoreMed. We're a private client health and wellness platform. So we provide health and wellness to private clients. So typically in a bank, you're a customer until you have at least $1 million in investable assets. Once you have $1 million in investable assets, you become a private client. So we're able to provide services to high net worth individuals in the comfort of their homes. So gone are the days of waiting in clinics, sitting in traffic, waiting for a place to park. We send world-class health and wellness professionals to your home office or on the go.
Okay, any citizen and parent comments? I did not see any. Good. And Mr. Sasser, items of community interest.
Good evening, Mayor. Good evening, Council. Hello, everybody. We've got a busy next few weeks. I know we mentioned a lot of these things the last couple of weeks, but the train keeps on going. There's tons of great activities going on, and not only the town of Westlake, but Westlake Academy. So we're going to give you a quick rundown on all of these things, but I do want to point out that we'll be posting this on our social media channel right after this meeting, as well as you can check out the calendar on the front of our website for all of this information, as well as the Westlake Academy website as well. So let's start off with something that's going on. It's a huge deal. Blacksmith Giving Day happening this Thursday. The goal is to raise $1.25 million for the wonderful things that the Academy and Dr. Ritchie are doing there for teachers and students to keep that momentum going for the things that they're accomplishing on every day, every class. It's very important because even if you don't have a student at Westlake Academy, it's important to donate because the success of Westlake Academy is the success of Westlake as well. So we hope everybody could donate. Coming up here, we've got 4 meetings, strategic planning public meetings that are coming up here in September at the beginning of October. There's a lot of information again, so check out our website. We sent out a lot of information about this already. But this is an opportunity for residents, stakeholders, WA parents to make their voices heard regarding the future of Westlake Academy for resident and parent feedback. It's so very important, so we hope everybody can attend. Some of those days we have 2 in-person meetings and 2 virtual meetings as well. The first in-person meeting is Thursday, September 26th from 6 to 9, and that's going to be held at 1500 Solana Boulevard, Building 7. This is the council chambers here. Right down the hall is going to be those meeting rooms where these meetings are going to be held. So that's going to be the first one, Thursday, September 26th from 6 to 9. The second in-person meeting will be the very next day, Friday, September 27th, and that's from 10 to 12 in those same meeting rooms. And again, you can check out all that information on our website, and I'm sure residents have seen that email already go out. The 2 virtual meetings, in case you aren't able to attend the ones that are in person, are going to be Tuesday, October 1st from 6 to 7:30 p.m., and then the next day, Wednesday, October 2nd from 10 to 11:30. Links are also included if you'd like to attend those virtual meetings on our website. Our fall cleanup as we get into October activities, October 5th, that's a Saturday from 9 to 12, where we're going to have, we're going to provide 2 big dumpsters for bulk waste, electronic recycling, a shredding truck, hazardous waste drop-off truck, and you have to be a Westlake resident and show proof of residency to take part. The good news is it's 100% free, so if you're looking to clean out your house or your garage, we're here to take care of you. Again, that's October 5th. On October 19th is the Monster Mash Trunk or Treat event. That's a Saturday as well. That's going to be from 5 to 7 p.m. That's going to be in the Westlake Academy Fieldhouse parking lot. Folks can decorate their trunks, hand out candy. Academy students, parents, and Westlake residents are all invited, so that should be a lot of fun. That's always pretty visual. Kids have a great time. Some additional items that I wanted to mention as we close this out. Our Westlake Together concert series is kicking off on October 9th and the 23rd. We have 2 concerts coming up in October. Hazard County plays their top 40 and country hits on October 9th, and then we have a Taylor Swift cover band coming up on the 23rd, and both those concerts are 6 to 7:30 on the 9th and the 23rd. It's going to be right out here, right behind our council. We're going to have a nice stage, food, drinks, vendors. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm hoping the weather will turn out, and maybe it'll cool down between now and then, I'm sure. We also want to talk about something fun that's happening right after this meeting. It's we're going to have a council social hour tonight in the Terra Lounge, which is right behind us, right across the hall here at 1500 Solana Boulevard. It's going to be a ton of fun. It's your opportunity for to get out and meet with our council members, mayor, staff, and so forth, folks from Westlake Academy, and kind of get your questions answered. And just have a good time and get to know each other. Everybody's everybody's neighbors here, and want to talk about things that may be on your mind and learn more about Westlake and Westlake Academy. Just as a reminder, kind of getting back to those public meetings, we will be handing out these flyers at this little gathering right afterwards that kind of give information about the strategic planning meeting. So if you wanted more information about that, you can come by there and have a good time. Also, I wanted to remind everybody about an email that we have. It's called info@westlakeTX.gov, and And that's an opportunity for people to leave kudos, comments, and questions, concerns, whatever it may be. We've got everybody tagged on that, all these staff members who were able to access that and answer any of your questions. It's a great opportunity to just kind of leave some information if you have questions. If you can't attend some of these meetings or one of the gatherings like tonight, then you can use the info@westlaketx.gov to leave your comments. And then finally, I wanted to introduce our brand new communications specialist, Lexa Wadian, right over here. She joined us last week, so this is her second week. We're kind of throwing her to the dogs, obviously. But Alexa has a great background in journalism, both on air in front of the camera as well as written print. So that's going to serve us well for Stroll Magazine and some of our other partners. But not to get everybody too hyped, but she's got a great video coming out here in the next few days about our wonderful trail system around Westlake. So I'm excited for all you guys. I knew the mayor would get excited about that. Yeah, I think you're going to be even more excited after you see this video. So she's already done a fantastic job, so please welcome her. And those are your items of community interest.
Like so, we met last week. We're so glad you're here. So thanks for joining the Westlake family. John, I just want to wrap up. Friday night, I want to thank Kelly and Maxwell and James. We had tragic events of the summer. We lost a current student and an alumni. We had a really nice ceremony at the football game Friday night. The junior high had the parents there, gave them their jersey. We have the numbers on the helmets for junior high and varsity respectively, but really showed well our, I think, Westlake Academy family, how we treated that, and it was really touching. So thank you all for that.
James and Maxwell really took the lead on all of that and did a phenomenal job. So
thank you all.
Really appreciate it.
Very much. John, thank you, sir. When's the video coming out on the trails?
The week. Be the first.
Okay, thank you. I asked for very little. Okay, we're now agenda item G, presentations. WA 24-307 Westlake Academy IB Viewbook presentation. Michelle Briggs. Sharing up here.
All right. 2 meetings in a row.
Yes.
Thank you guys for having me. As promised, it's not another video this week, but this is a rough draft of kind of what I'm hoping our IB, Westlake Academy IB World School Lookbook will. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to kind of, or just a couple seconds to scroll through as I talk about it. Just for those who don't have it in your hands, it is going to be a book. Again, we're looking at prices and sizes and what that looks like, but tells all about the IB program in hopefully a visually appealing way, and in a way that we can market who we are and what we're doing. Jason, do I have power? Can I? All right. So one of the first things is, why do we need it? One, of course, it's not a need. It's something that I would really hope that we're going to be able to invest in. During my extensive research process, I found that most schools in greater organizations have a way for their stakeholders to really easily take in and consume information in a fun and kind of easy and really dynamic way. Our goals with this is going to be, one, to promote Westlake Academy, specifically with our residents, so that we have more buy-in for our neighborhood school, where we can get people from Westlake to really buy into what we're doing at Westlake Academy. So one is to promote. Two is to educate. Like I said 2 weeks ago, educating our stakeholders, educating our parents, educating our town council on what IB is one of the most important things that we can do. For you guys to be able to speak to what Westlake Academy can offer. And then also to engage stakeholders. One of the things that we're hoping to do with this is put these in the hands of the Charles Schwab transition teams or the Fidelity transition teams, to have these professionals be able to see what our school can offer and what our community kind of is and can engage in. And so those are our 3 goals. There's going to be a couple options for distribution. Dr. Ritchie and I are looking into our budget to see what kind of funding we have, but the best, I guess the first thing is free. All of these pictures and everything that is in there I've done, and so it's going to be free to put on the website. So everybody who goes to our website is going to be able to consume it, see it, enjoy it, and learn from it. Kind of the second level is going to be materials for events and tours. So if we have a tour, if we have an event, if we have a fundraiser, we'll be able to send people home with actual tangible information about IB. And then if we do have the money for it, hopefully all of the events, but also mailers to Westlake residents. We're working on, do we like this size? Do we want it to be kind of the half booklet size? What's the most attainable there? And so we have, again, our 3 options. First, it's free, it's unlimited, everybody has access to the website, everybody can see it. If we wanted to do the materials for the events and tours, it would be about $1,200 for about 300 of these. Again, it's striking. It kind of leaves a good first impression. We're able to say, we know who we are. We want you to come be here with us. And then the max that we could do if we wanted to make 1,000 in this size would be about 3,000. So again, we're not asking. This is not like we're not pitching, but we are just wanting to inform you guys of what we're doing to help promote the IB and help promote what we are doing with the IB. Any questions?
No, I just want to say I think this is really a need, not a want, because so many people hear about our school because we are special. We've done something no other town in Westlake no other town in Texas has done, own and operate an IB school. But a lot of people don't know what they're getting into when they come. So having multiple opportunities to help people understand what we're about, what the curriculum's about, what the school's culture is like is huge. And this is a great opportunity to do that.
Absolutely. Thank you for that feedback, Anna.
So sorry.
This is just outstanding. I mean, we just obviously got it and flipped through, but it's so well done. And I love the path y'all are going on. We got to figure out how to get this to every Westlake resident so they know, because the school, especially, the last couple of months with everything going on, and, we've had some fundraisers for athletics, and we've done the school is part of Westlake. It is, as Anna said, we're the only town that runs a public charter school. We have 3 other ISDs, that overlap Westlake. It is our town. So we want all of our residents to understand that. So I love this. This is so well done. And you guys, again, Michelle, you're doing this stuff really quick, so thank you.
It's first class. It's better than anything our corporation ever turned out, and it's actually better than all the universities they went to go see before our daughter chose to go to TCU, and frankly, it's better than what they.
Go Frogs.
Great job.
I really appreciate that.
Thank you for that feedback.
Yeah, thank you guys. Please let me know if there's anything that you guys see that you're like, absolutely not, or hey, this is something that might be good. Please send it my way or Dr. Ritchie's way, and she can pass it along.
Yeah, as Michelle said, this is a draft. We'd like to get some in print, but for sure, take it home, spend some time with it, and any feedback that you have, we can make any adjustments that we might want to.
Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Michelle, thank you. Well, just outstanding. Agenda item G.2, WA24-308, 2024 Westlake Academy Student Performance on STAR and EOC Assessments and Discussions. Ms. Hughes, Maxwell, James, and Beth. How are y'all?
Great.
Always good to see you.
Great. I'm just over a month on the job. I started as the new PYP principal on August the 5th, so it has been a whirlwind of fun and excitement. But I have loved being with the Littles, and I want to just highlight some of the accomplishments from the last year with our STAR data. First slide here is showing that for most subjects, we've stayed on par. We're really proud of our English language arts passing rates, and math has stayed fairly consistent. the part that matters for the student who's going to be entering the MYP and the DP is really the student who is having a master's level success. Although there's not a scientific correlation between someone scoring masters and doing well in the DP, we know that those kids are ready at a higher rate, and so we're really looking for students at the master's level. And we're above the state in every category. Some of the successes that I'd like to highlight is the IB effect, which we see in English language arts. The platform of the IB is an education of inquiry, so kids are asking questions. If you go in to speak to these students, they're going to be preparing questions ahead of time, and they're working on that verbal communication as well as written, and that comes through in our scores. The class of 2031, which is our current 6th grade class, had a master's level in English at 62% when they were in 3rd grade, but every year they got better, and then when they left in 5th grade, 82% at master's. So that shows the fortitude that those educators have at taking kids from good to great. And that's really what we're focused on, is that movement to the masters. And in the appendix, you'll notice a comparison to local schools and to some IB comparable schools, and we're above almost all of them in every category. So that's a nice comparison. Opportunities for growth is in math and science, and this is something that you guys have heard from us in previous years. We're still focusing on that. We also, in the PYP, it was difficult to uncover the exact action plan when we had mid-year results showing that we weren't exactly where we wanted to be last year. So that is a big focus that I have, that we're looking at where the kids are now, where are we in December, and then what are we going to do in response to it. That is a big piece, and we may be right on track, but if we're not, we are going to be taking action. And then also working with the new science TEKS. That's a big portion because things are new in science for us. Our action plan includes more professional development in science and more standards-based assessment tracking. And although there is a lot of tracking happening in the PYP, the consistency of that is an area that we're looking to improve upon. And we're looking at several ways that technology can assist us in doing that work smarter. We've got a new science curriculum that we've spent like $30,000 on, and we are diving in head first, getting immersed in all of the great capabilities that a curriculum has for us. And we're working on academic vocabulary. So when you see me in Carline in the morning and I'm flashing up decomposer as they walk in, that's me working. Everyone, PE, doing relays. I've asked every subject, how are you contributing to our science success? And that question has been new. So I have some science relays going on. Now I'm going to pass it, unless you want to do questions now, I was just going to pass it on to middle school.
Thanks, Beth.
All right, good afternoon. So I'm going to go over the middle school data results for the past academic year, in which it covers a 3-year trajectory of our past performance. So between the 2022 to 2023 data, you can see that we had the implementation of the new STAR redesign. And for the overall passing, you can see that we fall within line of previous performance for the 2023 academic year as well as the 2022. Going into the next slide, we have information as it relates to the master pass rate and for the academy for the past 3 academic years. And then to the far right in that column, we have information as it relates to the state mastery level on the respective STAR examinations. For the grade 8, Algebra 1, sorry that the slide didn't upload properly. I put a note that there was an Algebra 1 readiness course last year, and we did that in order to provide on-level instruction for those students so that they can then take Algebra 1 in 9th grade, which is the traditional pathway. However, at the academy, we accelerate all of our students beginning in grade 6. Traditionally, with the state of Texas, according to Texas Education Code 28, only the top 40% are required to be accelerated. However, we accelerate all of our students. So that shows the mastery pass rate for our respective grade levels. In terms of successes, for the previous academic year, we found out this academic year, of course, the middle school section of the academy was ranked the #1 Texas charter school amongst middle schools in the state of Texas.
Outstanding.
And the #8 Texas public middle school in the state of Texas. So I just wanted to give kudos for our teachers for the excellent work that they did that academic year. This past academic year, we see